Please be seated. Presiding Chancellor, graduates, guests, and members of the UTS community, good morning and welcome. My name is Rebecca Whalen and I'm the Executive Officer at UTS Business School. Graduations are one of the university's most important events, and we are delighted to resume ceremonies in 2022. I would now like to introduce the people who are here on stage. Seated at the centre of the stage is Emeritus Professor Tony Baker, who will preside over this ceremony. The Emeritus Professor is joined today by Ms. Karen Thompson, our occasional speaker, and Professor Prabhu Sivabalan, the Associate Dean of External Engagement at UTS Business School, who will be presenting graduates today. The other people seated on the stage are professors and academic and professional staff from faculties and institutes who have played an important role in the success of today's graduates. It now gives me great pleasure to invite Emeritus Professor Tony Blake to formally open the proceedings.
I've got a little bit to say, so I might just wet my whistle. In the name of the Council, I declare this congregation of the University of Technology Sydney duly assembled. On behalf of the University of Technology Sydney, before we begin proceedings, and on behalf of all those present, I would like to acknowledge and pay respect to the traditional owners of the land on which we meet, the Gadigal people of the Eora Nation, and it is upon their ancestral lands that UTS stands. Similarly, I would also like to pay respects to the elders, both past and present, acknowledging them as the traditional custodians of knowledge for this place. In this graduation ceremony, we will celebrate the conferral of awards upon graduates from the UTS Business School. Today's ceremony marks a great achievement for the graduates and recognises the support which they have received from family and friends, many of whom are here today. We warmly welcome you, and together we celebrate the achievements of the graduates. Completing a degree is a significant achievement in anyone's life, and we should never underestimate the sacrifices made and the hard work undertaken that has led you to today. We will celebrate with each graduate as they cross the stage, but perhaps we could commence our celebrations by congratulating our graduates. Congratulations. On behalf of the university, I would particularly like to express our appreciation for the patience of all of today's graduates, families, and friends in waiting out the pandemic to attend this special milestone event. It has been a difficult 2 years, that's really saying something, for people in all corners of the globe, and today we acknowledge the impact on our UTS community and celebrate our resilience. We are delighted that you are here today, and we hope it will be a memorable occasion for you all. Graduation is as important to family and friends as it is to graduates, and indeed the university. So on behalf of all of us at UTS, and in concert with our graduates, I would like to say thank you to the family members and friends joining us today for all your support during the learning journeys of these graduates. Graduates, can you please let them know how much we appreciate their support? I wish to say a couple of things to our graduates. Graduation is a turning point in your life, and today you have graduated from a world-leading University of Technology and Australia's #1 young university. In fact, when the university became the University of Technology Sydney, I was still pretty young too, but time has passed. At UTS, you gained much knowledge, learnt many new skills, realised how to communicate your ideas, and discovered how to work effectively with others. For some of you, that occurred in an international context, but for all of you here today, graduating from UTS marks your emergence as a global citizen. You will be held in high esteem thanks to the high-quality education you have received with us here at UTS. Please remember that with pride. Life beyond UTS will bring you both opportunities and challenges. You will encounter many such opportunities as you start or continue in your careers, and you may well enjoy exciting prospects across the world as borders open again. More importantly, you will have opportunities to influence lives and the quality of those lives across the globe. Equally, the challenges that you face after graduation have never been greater. Security and expectation from society is high and will only increase over time. So I would like to leave you with two guiding principles. The first of these is to use your knowledge and skills for the very best interests of humanity, including for future generations, because the future depends on all of us using our talents for the benefit of the world and its communities in which we live our lives. Your contribution will ensure a more prosperous, inclusive and sustainable society for people everywhere. I ask you, as a UTS graduate, to ensure that you leave the world in a better state through your efforts and contribution. The second thing I would ask is that you always remember throughout your career to maintain the highest professional and personal integrity. I have no doubt you will face, as all of us do, many ethical dilemmas and challenges personally and professionally. I ask you all as UTS graduates to remember to maintain your professional pride, because this is essential if your integrity and the worth of your UTS education is to be maintained. In large part, you have the efforts and ethics of many UTS graduates who came before you to thank for the university's reputation. Likewise, you share that obligation to maintain this reputation for the UTS students of today and the graduates of tomorrow. Please keep in mind these guiding principles at all times and make yourselves, your families, and your university proud of you. Finally, I also want you to continue to enjoy the benefits of an ongoing relationship with UTS as your university. Stay connected with this world-class institution and stay curious. This will not be the end of your learning journey, and we look forward to you continuing your journey with us in the years ahead. In the meantime, know that today you join a group of over 245,000 UTS alumni around the world in various professions. Your alumni office will be your lifelong connection to UTS, no matter where your careers and lives take you. On behalf of the Council of the University of Technology, Sydney, I congratulate all of our UTS graduates on their achievements in obtaining the awards for which they have qualified. Congratulations, UTS graduates. I now invite Professor Prabhu Sivabalan, Associate Dean, External Engagement of the UTS Business School, to present graduates.
Emeritus Professor Baker, I invite graduates in the UTS Business School to stand. Emeritus Professor Baker, the UTS Council has resolved that candidates recommended to it by the Faculty Board in Business as eligible for awards have completed all requirements of a course of study approved by the Board and has conferred these awards upon them. Emeritus Professor Baker, I now present these graduates from the UTS Business School who are here before you to acknowledge the awards for which they have qualified.
On behalf of the Council of the University of Technology, Sydney, I congratulate graduates on their achievements in obtaining the awards for which they have qualified.
Graduates, please be seated. Emeritus Professor, UTS Business School conducts innovative research across all major business disciplines. Our aim is to produce research which is not only academically excellent, but also acknowledge that the impacts of that research for the world we live in. Emeritus Professor, I present to you a graduate receiving a doctoral research degree. The following students have graduated with Baoxing Gan, a PhD for a thesis entitled "Does Social Media Sentiment Trump News?" Supported by a supervisory panel that included Principal Supervisor Associate Professor Vitaly Alexeev, Alternate Supervisor Associate Professor Christina Nikotopoulos Sklibosios, and co-supervisors Professor Ronald Bird and Danny Young. Emeritus Professor, I present to you Dr. Baoxing Gan. Each year, UTS recognises a select few undergraduate candidates of exceptional merit. Such candidates are honoured by the award of the University Medal. Emeritus Professor, I now present to you graduates receiving an undergraduate award and the University Medal in the UTS Business School. Bachelor of Business Honours with First Class Honours and University Medal, Liam James Harper. Emeritus Professor Baker, we will now present to you our coursework graduates receiving awards today.
The following students have graduated with the Master of Business Administration, Xue Zhen Xie. Master of Marketing, Anmo Aurora. Joyce Claire Celestino. Graduate Diploma in Marketing with Distinction, Sarah Michelle Mendez Blaney. Bachelor of Business with Distinction, Bachelor of Arts in International Studies, Sarah Marie Atzi. Lauren Amber Helen. Deborah Onike. Nicole Roman. Bachelor of Business with credit, Bachelor of Arts in International Studies, Jade Hansen. Lachlan David Pedden. Christos John Raptis. Bachelor of Business with Distinction, Alexander Apostolovsky. Carla Bakos. Melanie Chan. Georgia Christopoulos. Bodine Jean. Daniel Jo. Lana Khalil. Lynn Myler. Karina Liu. Enrico Limburg. Francesca Martocchi. Edelyn Valerie Najoan. Davina Ashley Nathania. Angelica Ivana Owe. Isabella Rose Pete. Amy Emma Petrolo. David Piretta. Bianca Wrighty. James Anthony Roworth. Fabi Evangeline Tanujaya. Danielle Mia Tishlaya. Vanessa Chan. Tracy Chuang. Sugloria Tun. Anthony Ung. Kin Shun Jordan Wong. Bachelor of Business with Credit, Antandrila Ahona. Sevasti Andreu. Grace Atkinson. Ayad Jamal Azam. Holly Barnett. Natalie Booker. Olivia Tian Brennan. Harrison Charles Brooke. Vanessa Lovise Bernabe Capistrano. Ava Genevieve Carmody. William Ross Casimatis. Jersey Cavana. Albertio Chandra. Alvin Cholid. Michaela Con Hedges. Sabrina Colatosti. Eliza Mary Dixon. Queen Mai Do. Monique Faker. Rajan Vladimir Ferrer. Hannah Rose Foster. Luca Bjorn Doyle Godwin. Casey Griffiths. Katie Gould. Richard Yusri Habashi. Hu Sheng Ha. Georgia Hawken. Samuel Fritz Hochuli. Matthew Anthony Hooper. Clarissa Indrawan. Shirlene Jones. Stephen Camarinos. Kay Keen Su Tui. Jesslyn Melissa Coe. Peter Krillitz. Florence Lai. Samuel Louis Loproto. Salfea Lu. Daniel Christian Maras. Melissa Mana. Kayla Mesiti Hepburn. Isabella Mossa. Emily Muirhead. Amani Natsal. Sarah Newman. Catherine Nuijaya. Misha Oriahove. Julie Fan. Cynthia Angelina Fungadi. Sophie Antonietta Poidevin. Ashley Prasad. Tianman Chen. Regina Coeli Quinajing. Muhammad Arif Ramadhan. Eric Wren. Kenneth Ridwan. Hyun Ji Ryu. Jane Cedric Stephen Salomon. Fendi Saputra. Tempe Isabella Saunders. Putu Yamawidura Vedasmara Sena. Sophia Shaloub. Vanya Cecilia. Chiara Francesca Simonini. Vicky Tian Ying Song. Thomas Leslie Steele. Sharifa Nurmanjalina binti Said Anwar. Jia Ying Te. Daniel Thomas Tilliard. Belisarius Bonaventura Senopati Tirto. Reina Safira Utama. Wirawan Viseshakul. Wir Wu Wo. Luciana Hendrika Wijaya. Rui Yu Yang. Xue Yun Yo. Kiara, Bachelor of Business with Credit, Diploma in Innovation, Kiara Elizabeth Joanna Strilakos. Bachelor of Business, Kent Aldrich. Jock Angus Ian Armstrong. Ingrita Kezia Aurelia. Haru Choi. Charles Dexter Druitt. Mani Moon Yi Jong. Jake Fiore. Mark Gino. Antara Hanan. Jack Daniel Harrison. Kathy Huynh. Min Jae Kim. Luca Walter Komet. Anastasia Kikaku. Natalie Kiriakou. Alex Mankit Lai. Divine Trinity Lim. Samiha Magan. Hannah Mai. Melvina. Maisha Ali Mir. Ashley Marie Morley. Maria Mustafa. Natalie Jane Nguyen. Hong Han Pham. Kelby Emmanuel Rusli. Andreas Solomu. Alexandra Chelsea Suriana. Kezia Rachel Surya. Demetria Amarantina Chandra. Lucy Hannah Toner. Jia Bao Wang. Rendai William. Zhen Ye Joyce Wong. Jia Hao Zhang. Richard Zhang. Xin Yuan Zhang. Bachelor of Business Diploma in Languages, Brielle Corrine Wallington.
Emeritus Professor Baker, this concludes the presentation of graduates from the UTS Business School. Let's all put our hands together for our wonderful UTS graduates. It now gives me great pleasure to introduce our occasional speaker. Our occasional speaker today is Miss Karen Thompson. Karen has over 25 years' experience as a senior finance and business management professional, as a qualified chartered accountant specializing in financial markets. Her executive experience includes senior positions at ANZ and Macquarie Group, where during her 17 years, Karen held a number of roles in commodities and global markets, as well as in finance. More recently, Karen spent 5 years consulting in the markets business at CBA. Karen's professional finance career began at Deloitte, where she started in a cadetship whilst completing a Bachelor of Business, majoring in accounting at UTS. Exactly like myself, Karen. We both began as Deloitte cadets. Karen has acted as an advisor and leader on a range of significant issues and challenges facing financial markets businesses, and has led the positioning of these businesses to best respond to external challenges, and in providing a framework for the successful delivery of change with a strong focus on business performance, risk, and corporate governance. Karen has had pivotal roles in a number of significant acquisitions and business change programs with multidisciplinary teams. Karen is a director of sport and the Spectrum Limited, a not-for-profit which brings sport and recreational activities to children on the autism spectrum and their families, and is also a member of the UTS Business School Dean's Industry Advisory Board. Karen is a graduate member of the Australian Institute of Company Directors, qualified chartered accountant, fellow of the Financial Services Institute of Australasia, and a UTS alumna. I'm sure you'll agree that it gives me great pleasure to invite Ms. Karen Thompson to deliver the occasional address.
Good morning, everyone. I would like to start by acknowledging the Gadigal people upon whose traditional custodial lands I'm speaking today, and to pay my respects to their elders past and present. Thanks also to the esteemed members on stage, the presiding Emeritus Professor, the presiding Dean, academic and professional university staff, and especially to the graduates who are here today and their proud family and friends. I'm incredibly honoured to be speaking to you today, celebrating your achievements and excitedly looking forward to the great promise you bring as you embark on the next chapter in your journeys. Like other speakers who've had the honour of presenting a graduate address, I pondered over what theme I could talk to that might have some relevance and, if I'm lucky, provide some food for thought after all your celebrations are done. I landed in a somewhat unlikely spot, a book that I was recommended some years ago, authored by David Corbett, which is targeted at people in the latter stages of their executive careers, and which was published in 2006, when many of you would have been in kindy. So this book, Portfolio Life, contains themes that I think can resonate to everyone, regardless of your stage of life, and can be useful to have in mind as you move forward in your life post-university. The central theme of a portfolio life is to create a balanced combination of 5 key elements. 1, working in the form you want. 2, learning and self-development. 3, making time for personal pursuits and recreation. 4, enjoying family and friends. And 5, giving back to society. Having the key tenets of the portfolio life as you commence your journey ahead can help you build an enriched and meaningful life. And while the balance of these 5 tenets will change over the stages of your life, the principles remain the same. So now I'll apply these 5 tenets to my journey. Work. I think for me, this is best described as what work over time will give you satisfaction and pride. For me, the key insight into what has been the most satisfying during my career has been where my work had 3 simple but important facets. Firstly, doing work that made a difference. This might be to a particular project, to a business, to colleagues. Secondly, working in an organisation that appreciated and acknowledged the difference that my contribution was making. And 3, being with people that I enjoyed working with, learning from and sharing experiences with. Learning and self-development. I'm sure sitting here today, having finally completed your graduate studies, you may feel quite relieved that your studying days are over. I urge you to think instead that you're on a continuum of learning over your lifetime.
And this is merely one chapter of learning, albeit a very significant one, that you've just finished. For me, my post-university studies have ranged from those required as part of my chartered accounting qualifications, others related to my finance and banking profession, and also ones related to my broader professional interests, such as the Company Directors course and a range of UTS short courses, and my current interest, which is learning French. There have been periods in my life where learning took a bit of a backseat, with a busy career and raising 2 kids. However, with the vast array of short courses now available online and in person, there are more flexible ways of adding skills and interests throughout your lifetime, and I encourage you to dive in and try as many different learning opportunities as you can. Personal pursuits and recreation. Don't lose sight, while you're building your career, on the things that make you happy and sustain your well-being. I learned the hard way that re-entering a sport like netball after 15 years absence just keeps orthopaedic surgeons and physios in business. So keep those physical activities, travel, hobbies, and interests that you've had, or try new ones to see what you might enjoy. Family and friends. The most formative friendships that I have came from when I was at the stage you are in right now. Whilst finishing university and forging my new career, I found I was working with some incredible people who I've been fortunate enough to count as friends for over 30 years. The shared experience you build now lays the foundation of friendships that last as you grow, both professionally and personally, and build personal connections and invest in them with time, energy, and good humour, and a few drinks. Families are the unsung heroes of many of us, providing unwavering support and being our biggest cheerleaders through life. Embrace it if you are lucky enough to have that, and if you don't, find your own cheerleaders in your friends and in yourself. Giving back. I'm proud that UTS Business School has embraced at its core not only practical and innovative business education, but also social-minded purpose. For some people, they already have causes and communities that they have a connection to. However, for others, this might not be so clear, and that was the case for me. There are so many worthy causes that it can be overwhelming to work out where to engage and give back when you are able. To help me narrow down which causes resonated most, I went through a process to identify my real passions. So for me, that was kids, sport, and education. From that awareness, I've then been fortunate enough to become more involved with the UTS Business School and with a not-for-profit focused on sporting activities for children with autism. So if you know your giving passion, then fantastic. Keep engaged and continue as much as you can. If you don't, and it seems overwhelming to know where to start, try some volunteer days at work. Many employers have causes that they provide assistance to, so just get involved. You will gain a lot more than you give as you broaden your horizon and further engage with the world around you. In wrapping up here today, I'd like to again congratulate all the graduates on your tremendous achievement and leave everyone with the parting thought. In years from now, what would you like your portfolio life to look like? And how can you start working towards that now? Thank you.
So I'd like to thank our occasional speaker, Ms. Karen Thompson, for the occasional address on this important day for you as UTS graduates. It is very interesting to think about balance and building a portfolio, and it's not something that you can decide to do, you know, as that retirement date looms. I mean, it's no point trying to take up new interests when you're within a few years of retirement. You need to think about building this balance from early days, and it certainly is important to find a career in which you're happy, a place that supports you in your work, that you have colleagues who support you and that you enjoy working with. All these things are important. Family and friends are important, and they will sustain us always, even when the going gets tough. So think about how do I create this portfolio that's going to be comfortable and support me in my career and in my life. I mean, because it's more than career. I know people of my age and probably older, particularly men, it was all about career. I think it's about a lot more now, and we really have to think about that. I want to acknowledge the family and friends who are here today with us and those who may be at home or watching. On behalf of the graduates, we thank you for your support that you have shown our graduates throughout their studies. So let me say that the best wishes and the pride of the university go with each and every UTS graduate. Congratulations again.
Presiding Chancellor, graduates, guests, and members of the UTS community, that occasional address concludes the formal proceedings of this ceremony. The academic procession is about to leave the Great Hall. Would the congregation please rise for the academic procession?